Hey everyone, Miss Brittany here with you today. It's a beautiful day outside. I hope that everyone has had the chance to be outdoors. If you haven't, I would strongly encourage that today. Being outdoors has many great benefits to us. It can boost our immune system, help us to stay healthy longer, gives us lots of energy, it helps our vision. And being outdoors just has many great health benefits to it. And so we've been talking about our self-concept in our positive action lessons. And so when we think about self-concept, there's the body aspect, so taking care of ourselves. And so if you can utilize this time today to be outdoors, I would strongly encourage you to do that. Get outside and maybe relieve some stress and run some energy off and just enjoy being outdoors while it's warm right now. I know we've all been cooped up inside, so today we are going to be talking about becoming self-managers. And so we're going to use self-management skills using the social and emotional aspects of positive action. And so when we have self-management, we are able to control our emotions. And so a lot of times there are triggers that will set us off. Someone could yell at us, hurt our feelings. Maybe we can't do what we want to do or get what we would like. And so it causes us to have a reaction. We are not able to control that emotional outburst. So when we become self-managers, we'll be able to better manage our thinking and how we approach different situations in life. So we need to really analyze. We need to pick apart how is it that I react to different situations. Am I able to take a step back and gather my thoughts, evaluate the situation, and then go back to it? I always tell people to, when they encounter a difficult situation that makes them emotional, maybe they're getting very upset, I always tell them to stop and to respond instead of react. And so that means if you need to take a moment to step away, if you need a day, if you need to sleep on it. A lot of times we feel differently after we have slept, and in the morning we might not react the way we would have previously. So you always want to respond with your words. Use your verbal self-concept aspect to react to situations, because we can hurt each other's feelings a lot of times. I know that my feelings have been hurt and it doesn't feel very good. So we want to think about, how do we manage our emotions and our behavior towards other people. So we want to take charge of ourselves. We want to be able to manage, because that's something you are going to use for the rest of your life. And it's very important to think about, what is important to me in life. I know we have a lot of different possessions. Maybe it's a favorite toy or clothes that we have or makeup. We need to think about the things that we possess, the things that we own. And we should always know that possessions should have no more or no less importance than other resources. Don't let the possessions that you have control you. Control your lives. Maybe it's you're a gamer, and so you like to play video games. Maybe you're an online gamer. And we need to be able to recognize that these possessions, they're no less or no more important than other things in life. And we don't need to spend all of our time focused just on one individual thing that we enjoy doing, because there's a lot of other things that we could be missing out on in daily life and with people. And so not caring for our things, also the way that we take care of our possessions, is another aspect that we need to think about when we are self-managing. Not wasting our time on things or energy that we don't need, or maybe it's something that we don't even want. And so taking the time that you have and applying it towards something that is productive, doing something, accomplishing something, setting a goal for yourself, Those are all parts of self-management. And as we grow older and we become teenagers, we are better able to understand the consequences that are connected to our actions and our behaviors. And so we're going to be able to better manage our emotions if we can learn about our emotions. What is that emotion? What does that look like? What does that feel like? And what does that mean for me? So when we can understand the meaning behind stuff, then we can better become self-managers of our life. And today I have another worksheet with me today, and I can upload this for you guys. And it's called Time and Energy Strategy. It's a pretty large worksheet, but it just has the days of the week. On the first day, it has time, goals, and activities. And this is what you're going to do in the morning when you wake up until noon. And it tells you the times, and it tells you to rate your energy level. And then as you go throughout the week, it has the afternoon until 5 p.m. and the evening at 5 p.m. until you go to bed. And so it asks you to rate, how did you manage your time during these hours? What activities did you do during this time? Did you have a lot of energy? Or you just maybe you're just really sleepy, or you're drained. Maybe you're not feeling very well. And so we got to look at, what are we spending our time on? What are we self-managing? Are we making goals? Are we trying to do things that are productive in our lives? And so we always want to take into consideration other people when we're becoming self-managers of our emotions. We need to understand that if we get angry or upset, that anger is a normal emotion. It's a healthy emotion. It's the way that we react when we are angry is what matters. So if you are upset, that is normal. That is okay. But it's how you react to that anger is where we get in trouble sometimes. So always think about what it is that is a trigger for me. Think about the things that make me upset. And let's think about ways that we can better approach that to manage ourselves better. So we can do some deep breathing exercises. So you would belly breathe, and when you inhale, you expand your belly really full, and then exhale the air very, very slowly until all of the air is emptied from your lungs, and that's going to lower your heart rate. Sometimes people like to count, or they'll use something called a fidget, something to distract them. Maybe a rubber band around your wrist that you can kind of play with. You know, people won't really know when you're starting to feel anxious and feel those emotions starting to rise. Let's think about the physical triggers. Am I getting flushed? Am I getting hot? Am I breathing heavily? Am I sweaty? I know that when I get upset, I feel really hot, and my face gets a little flushed, a little red sometimes. So I know that that is a warning sign. That is my body trying to tell me that I need to self-manage. Something is going to make me emotionally upset. And now that I'm aware of what my body is feeling, what is physically happening to me, then I'm able to better deal with that problem. I can step away if I need to. I can take a moment. You can tell someone, I just need time to think about this. I don't want to say something that I would later regret. So you can always walk away and come back to that person and that problem. Always seek out that trusted adult for guidance if you need that as well. And I hope that we have learned something today, guys, and I hope to see you soon.